LSD, Lunar Soular Duality.
Yeah, look, for the past couple years I've seen tragedy at max. It's getting dark, I hope my shadow can adapt. Family home went from a palace to a shack, dilapidated castle to a trap. Daddy never had me on his lap, so when a male authority figure at me, I'm casually reacting with attack. I've always been as talented at rap, only recently a nigga's on me like I got a saddle on my back. Eve got a mouth on me like an apple in my sack. Fully automatic chopping, how I'm hacking with the Mac. Mr. Robot with data I extract, traffic in the packs on the blockchain, ain't no tracking me on that. Travel back to Africa and back with the artifacts, blueprints, papyrus and maps, like I'm Indiana Jones, but if Harrison was black. I'm just trying to keep my heritage intact. Electron, FX on, Gen, edX long, 10x strong. Rocks wilder than Red Meth song. Vest Teflon, Red Fez, sex met spawn. Texts get drawn. Slaughter pigs on this redneck farm. Wake 'em up with the FedEx bomb. Separate head, neck, arm. Chest, legs gone. Body parts everywhere like on sex ed walls. Medex called. World looking like the next Red Dawn. Smoke gas to the face like my head Chevron is Cameron. Alien, I'm beyond luck. Me on beyond Elon Musk. Me on beyond Eon Flux. Breed-all, seed-all, queens are fucks. Evolving all things I touch. Me on seesaw, fling y'all up. See Mars, see star dust. See me and everybody Murphy on clump. Yup, 1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, none. Chuck, Bruce, Lee, I punch, duck. Short arms, can't box with God. My arms long enough to beat God up if he got shrunk. LSD, MT, I puff. Out cloud that I be on and pee on Trump. I'm the bully in the back of the retard bus. In front of a starving man, I eat my lunch. Munch, Grey Poupon, Dijon brunch. So many slaves, I don't need my thumbs. Press tab on tongue like a Reebok pump. Jump. Jew-man, Jumanji on mush. John D on dust. All this Mooney I touch, it should read in me I trust.
Mother Moon, coat my throat with spirits that can only be found at the palms of dead legends that now live in the cosmos. For far too long, we have buried our rights in this western plight to fly among stars and stand beside stars. At cost too high to land softly, we have forgotten. We are luminous, rousing lunar gods under one god. We must go back to get tomorrow right. Young man, light a match, start a fire, and burn. You are the sun, my moon pie will soothe. Abandon all biased system functions and welcome to the introduction and LSD induction. We're now at Cameron Junction. This art serves as a spiritual function. Sun.
Solar powered airplane, following the daylight. Never have to say night, never have to see dark. Hoping I can stay bright, never ending theme park. No, I got the wing dog, floating like a free hawk. Motion to the epoch, quoting out the Enoch. Social with the griots, yoga at the tea shop. Older than the Pequots, soldier was the Ewoks. Vulcan at your weak spot, open up the key locks. Kobe with the 3-shot, poster in the D-Voc, holster when I need Glock, potent when I see cops. If I'm the animal who's standing over me in green socks, hopefully I meet Pac. Free not, everybody gotta pay to live. Laws were created by some racist pigs. You can never own a planet, but he made it his. Then he stripped the languages from my native lips. But I guess it's just the way it is. If you make a man hungry, he take greater risks. I will break into your crib just to raid your fridge. If I bear hug a bear, I could break his ribs. I could never be a slave to this. Even though we on the plantation where Satan lives. He don't even got no clothes in his closet, just fabric, a sewing machine, and a little Asian kid. To the bone, bad to the motherfucking bone. Bitch, I'm bad to the motherfucking bone. Bitch, I'm bad to the bone. Never had a dad in my home. I got everything I have on my own, cause I'm black and I'm grown. And I'm bad to the bone, and I'm bad to the motherfucking bone. Bitch, I'm bad to the bone. Never had a dad in my home. I got everything I have on my own. God. Shepherd of the lambs and they all guinea. Attached to the bottle like a lost genie. Fly like a seagull in a beanie. I can feel it in the air like a lair as I soar freely. Can the Lord see me? If my eyes are windshields to my soul, my song is a long squeegee. Beyond 3D, psychic went blind trying to palm read me. Jack you in public, you all pee-wee. Shit, I'm an addict but I'm functional. A habit's only bad if you ain't punctual. Only in the midst of chaos am I comfortable. Religion works cause human beings are gullible. Talking business, have a brunch with you. Talking metaphysics, smoke a blunt with you. Talking to some women, I'ma fuck a few. But if you talk about my mama, then I'm snuffing you. I hear the beat and I just mumble through. I'm mumbling now, I'm just eloquent as Huxtables. If you're not as smart as me, I'm dumb to you. My favorite color's the number W. I'll never call another man a boss. Rocks are only hard cause your hands are soft. Never had a father or a Santa Claus. If I see a reindeer, I rip his antlers off. Bad to the bone, bad to the motherfucking bone. Bitch, I'm bad to the motherfucking bone. Bitch, I'm bad to the bone. Never had a dad in my home. I got everything I have on my own, cause I'm black and I'm grown. And I'm bad to the bone, and I'm bad to the motherfucking bone. Bitch, I'm bad to the bone. Never had a dad in my home. I got everything I have on my own.
Life is a gamble, playing with the devil. Been down plenty, but I'm up, I stay ready. Ain't much I can't handle. Devil on my ass, they keep trying. Snuff me out, take my life. God done pulled me from the depths of his hell too many times.
Around the age of 5 was the very last time I looked my father in the eyes before the nigga bounced. I was about 6 when I seen my mama get a wig split by some nigga she let in the house. I was 7 when I learned my first lesson about sexing from the magazine collection underneath the couch. I was 8 when I learned about bass. It was Christmas, I was looking for my presents and I found an ounce. I was 9 when I shot my first 9 in the backyard with my Uncle John, them was good times. I was 10 when I lost my best friend to a stray bullet that I heard was fired out that same 9. 11 when I learned about heaven from the reverend when he told me that was where my homie probably was. I was 12 when I learned about hell. Mama wasn't doing well, whole fam on a lot of drugs. 13 I was smoking so much weed I was basically a fiend. I was high as fuck every day. 14 I was on a sports team, but I quit it cause I knew I wasn't going to the NBA. 15 got pussy for the first time, and getting more pussy's only thing up on the nigga mind. 16 started writing 16, niggas said I spit mean, bitches love it when a nigga rhyme. 17 I ain't graduate, but a nigga needed money, I was on the corner trying to slang trees. 18 graduated to the bass fiends, now I'm on the big money and great things. New whip on 18s, new chick my chain swing, caught up in the gang thing, trying to make my name ring. Even put a mask on, I let that AK ring. By the age of 19 I'm sitting in that state Bing.
Lay your head, no worries, time will come. Those who sin against you
get released till I was 21. Turned me to a monster, I am no longer my mother's son. By the age of 22, I had my first child. I ain't raising, now my mother got another son. I was 23 when my uncle called me and told me that my father died, but I ain't cry. 24, I was sniffing so much cane, I was smoking so much dust, all I thought about was homicide. 25, I was sitting in the ER, I caught a shot from the kid that I robbed when I was 18. 26, got addicted to the pills that the doctor gave me, I was struggling to stay clean. 27, learned my lesson, I was back inside corrections, but I think it was a blessing in disguise though. Turned Christian for a second, then Islamic met the brethren, but I had a lot of questions on my mind though. That religion couldn't answer, started reading every book that I could find. I'm getting smarter as my time goes. I was getting so much wiser, I could feel my soul is rising. I could finally look myself in the eyes though. Finally got paroled at 31, trying to make connections with my son, but he don't know me. He remind me of the old me when my father left me lonely, so I started as his homie. Schooled him to the lessons life showed me, hoping later he'll console me when he see me as a man and not a phony. 32, I turned a new leaf. A new queen, pregnant, she 32 weeks. My son is living with me and his mother we speak. I help her get off drugs clean 32 weeks. Started up a program for the brothers in the streets. It's an outreach, free 'em with the knowledge we teach. Turning water into Henny, everybody at the table getting bread and we eat. When they see you as a king, just be aware of all the envy and the jealousy it brings. Especially a team, it's usually the one that comes in second that develops a deceptive way of being. Left hand man, he set me up. Went and talked to the forces and wet me up. Finally they murdered me at 33. nXggXr, you heard of me. Finally they murdered me at 33. nXggXr, you heard of me. Finally they murdered me at 33. nXggXr, you heard of me. nXggXr, you heard of me.
What if I was to tell you right now that Jesus really don't exist?
What the fuck? Yo, what the hell you
I just want you to calm down and talk to me.
What is you talking about, man? What the fuck you mean Jesus don't exist? What's wrong with you? What the...
Listen, that was a trick by the white man.
What the fuck, man? Did I tell you something wrong with you, man?
Why?
Because Jesus always exists. What the... How the hell you think all these people got over here, man?
Back from the death. I don't have to repent, I don't ask for the breath. Life is of gradual steps and I feel like the last one is next. But they knocked me down, a nigga just a king without a crown. I'm so hungry I don't need to speak, I let my stomach growl. You just wonder how. Melanin Lord, the sun is my energy source, the one that the devil informs. My head full of thorns, I'm stuck in this 21st century war. Lucidly thinking, Lucy the juice that I'm drinking, hallucinate truth in its meaning. I view what computers are dreaming, unusual humanoid heathen. Delusional even, at funerals chiefing, I laugh in a room full of grievance. My hugest achievement is proving that music is fluent, is breathing. I give them life, I give them life, from the dark, I give them light. nXggXr, I give them life. I give them life from the dark. I give them light. nXggXr. Yeah. My body is cybernetic. Oxygen is a psychedelic. Make it move kinda like kinetics. Make the coke hard like I'm his fetish. Now my wifey jealous. Ghetto sophistication in my mental configuration. Pissing yellow precipitation on your head while I'm in a spaceship till I'm feeling weightless. Higher learning got me sipping Remy, shooting banks up. Cause a rapper paw, I be at your door with the Macklemore, like the cracker rapper or the Apple Store. You would think I'm Cinderella's prince, cause I'm going door to door with the pump. If the shoe fits, let it ring. Street sweeper like a broom, so you better jump. Jump off with the tramp on lean +2, that's a triple talk. Grip a pump, it's a UFO with a laser beam that'll lift them up. Alienate you, you gonna think that they alienate you. Eat you so fast that I barely could taste you. I could see you scared to fear in your facial. Thank you, I give them life. vices to virtues. Call it eyelid reversal. I wake up your light and research you. I restore the sight in your third view. My science is verbal. From deep in the silence I birth you. Circle divided by circle. Inside of a cipher of circles. Like Vesica Pisces I merge you. The cycles converge you. When God uses joystick to guide me, he plays so hard that he numbed his thumbs. I'ma hit a lick like I punched the tongue. I'm as sharp as the knife Jay stuck in Cruella, I'm the 101. I got hungry lungs. Me versus the whole world's population still feels like a one-on-one. You see impossible, I see I'm possible. Mama, look at what I could do. Body the obstacles. Pada Muhammad the honorable. Call it Muhammad on Donahue. I give him life. I give him life. From the dark, I give him light. Nigga Christ. I give him life. I give him life. From the dark, I give him light. Nigga Christ. Bada. Bada.
Do I smell fear?
Hood nigga, crack baby, ghetto lord, Magneto. I can show you what the metal's for. General, got recruited for the devil's war. Cross niggas, slam on them, then I score. Hell welcome me, heard of heaven got a metal door. Never sleep, it's when I dream I see death galore. Go-Ka, it's not an acronym, a metaphor. Ram God, how a human got a head of horns. Metal rain, you should probably check the weather more. Hot letter pour, check his pulse. Yeah, that nigga's dead for sure. Bet he get resurrected in the belly of pregnant whore. Smell fear, and it stinks in here. Smells like hot pork when police are scared. Yeah, every time I kill a bear, I'ma eat the bear. Yeah, smell fair, nose pick up a feast in hair. Whoa, V5 from a beast of pair. Yeah, see blind, no sun for at least a year. What? V5 from a beast of pair. Yeah, seen blind, no sun for at least a year. What? Hood nigga, crack baby, ghetto boy. Good kids, turn bad when they get ignored. Their dad, you created me, but I was never yours. I'm a king, put a sword in a stone, I'ma get the sword. Got the keys, Ali, oxen breed. The cops on me, squally watching on a block from now. I got the trees, Molly Oxy and I got the E. The thoughts on me, mama wanna get a twat to rock with me. Bottle rocket and a clock on me. Snapshot, got a cannon on me. Not photographer. Zoom in, but you can't catch me. Right-handed, but I play lefty. Wayne West, give me 8 SP. Snort coke, cause I hate Pepsi. Smell fair, and it stinks in here. Smells like hot pork when police are scared. Yeah, every time I kill a bear, I'ma eat the bear. Yeah, smell fair, nose pick up a feast in hair. Whoa, V5 from a beast of pair. Yeah, see blind, no sun for at least a year. What? V5 from a beast of pair. Yeah, seen blind, no sun for at least a year. What?
Like I said, man, I showed you my brand. I got a college degree. I got a family that love me. I'm still standing here homeless and broke. Look at this shit, man. This how I eat out here, and ain't nobody gonna give me a motherfucking thing. Any man dangerous when he desperate. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I got high with my mom. I robbed with my mom. But if it came between me and her having a blow, fuck mom, man.
No sleep, no dreams.
From a coke fiend to dope fiend, from crack baby to crack fiend to blow speed. Nosebleed, can't wear the shirt if there's no sleeves. If I overdose and I die, I don't gotta go clean. Numb it so I don't gotta feel it again by no means. The lens of my black spectacles is nebulous, resemblance stems with a crack residue. Specimen test in the lab chemicals. Past schedule down to my last fentanyl. Free city snap medical, that destitute. Physician written scripts, chicken scratch legible. Get a pack, sell a few, do them all, buy them back. Family thinks I'm on crack, why is that? It's cause I go to drugs when this life attacks. As it's getting harder, me getting high is how I react. Sleepwalk through this prolonged suicidal nap. Anywhere I lay is potentially where I'm dying at. Relapse every time I hear a striking match, cause I never know where my light is at. Sleeping with the roaches and the giant rats. Addict says my Grammy gave me grape flavor diamond tap. I was smacked. Keep slipping, keep sliding back. I need a map just to find a map. Walking validation of all the stereotypes of blacks. I'm a nigger and I'm fine with that. The crack baby is grown now, still a lone child, suffocating in a smoke cloud. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. I got addiction in my blood and it shows now. Hardest weak, deviated septum in my nose now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. They say that everything that comes around goes round. All them dealers selling to my mama on the dope now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. My spirit animal is a cold turkey. Body made of water, but it's so murky. Dirty, name Flint when this hoe slurps me. She don't like me, she just coke thirsty. Trying to get that brain freeze like a cold Slurpee. Shirley, she look 50 in the low 30s. In high school, she was so curvy, used to curve me. Karma has no mercy. My drug abuse history is so deep. In order for a cop to frisk me, he gotta soul search me. See police and turn white like Jerome Kersey's home jersey. Mumbling and call like a stone Furby. I'm trying to walk, but it's so blurry. Don't worry, I'm in no hurry. My emotional aptitude is rather shrewd. My inclination for discernment is null and void. Hugging me is redundant as punching rubber boy. Once upon a time I was mother's joy, now I'm just a droid. Numb to love, I become annoyed by everybody's voice. Any sympathetic expression is but a muffled noise. So lethargic, everything I do is hypothetic. High and pathetic, diet is diabetic. Stress levels defy the methods of Dianetics. Lord Zenu couldn't clear me with a science lesson. I'm not excited by the liar trying to find a heaven. I'm just trying to find an exit. Quite pretentious, lost child to whom life rejected. Stuck, stifled through this time regression. Everything's a suicidal weapon. I got anxiety and hypertension, hoping that the doctor can give me Xannies for my depression. I think I need some oxys cause my spine is tensing. Plus I'm out of methadone, it got me fighting medics. Twin nostrils hit blow like it's 9/11. I'm a nigger and I'd like to mention, if I overdose and I die, I don't gotta go clean. Numb it so I don't gotta feel it again by no means. The crack baby is grown now, still a lone child, suffocating in a smoke cloud. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. I got addiction in my blood and it shows now. Hardest weak, deviated septum in my nose now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. Put the coke down, whole town on the dope now. They say that everything that comes around goes round. All them dealers selling to my mama on the dope now.
Look, I just smoked all my money up and I'm still hurting. Up until the day my Grammy died, she was still working. I could count on my hands how many times I've met a real person. Blew the engine out before I even got the wheels turning. Still yearning. My passion's becoming a real burden. Still learning. Though I know who death is, I be still flirting. Reveal curtain. Think I tested just to feel certain. So when it's destined, I don't feel nervous. Guess the question's what is real purpose? If God made me in his image, then he must have been a nigga too. Broken, hungry with no dinner too. Getting tempted by these women too. God made me in his image, then he must have been a sinner too. Grew the apple that she bit into.
I just want to talk about what's on my mind before I explode. Staring at these four walls got me so confined, and I'm uneased. Sipping on antifreeze, yeah. Everyone knows I'm about 1, 2, 3 steps from day 9, out of control. I don't really mean to be this damn unkind, but I'm uneased. Sipping on antifreeze, yeah.
Love. I guess I wish I knew how gravity felt. Cause either my head in the clouds or I'm getting mad at myself. God listened, but my pride wouldn't let me ask him for help. It's like my spirit got the chastity belt. I put my broken heart back on the shelf. God is not to blame. You are not to blame. Daddy's not to blame. Mommy's not to blame. Devil's not to blame. Karma's not to blame. Potter's not to blame. They tried to tell me that we are all the same, but the thing that makes you, you and me are not the same. Lord, if God made me in his image, then he must have been a nigga too. Broken, hungry with no dinner too. Getting tempted by these women too. God made me in his image, then he must have been a sinner too. Grew the apple that she bit into.
I just want to talk about what's on my mind before I explode. Staring at these four walls got me so confined, and I'm uneased. Sipping on antifreeze, yeah. Everyone knows I'm about 1, 2, 3 steps from day 9, out of control. I don't really mean to keep this damn unkind, but I'm uneased. Sipping on antifreeze, yeah.
Would you die for? Something that you'd rather be alive for? Is it something true enough to lie for? Father, I'm the you that you deny yours. Why was I born? I survived for shit that you would do a suicide for. Got a mama I would do a homicide for. All this crying got a nigga eyes sore. Tell me why, Lord. All this praying but you don't reply, Lord. Can you send me down a sign, Lord? Got a nigga kneeling down on my floor. Sun rose got the spike thorns, like what Christ wore, floating like a ribbon in the sky war. This is my story. Like a life force you would die for divine glory. Can you help me, God, cause I'm falling? Can you hear me, God, cause I'm calling? This is my story. Lord, got some shit I need to say. Lord, I hope you hear me when I pray.
nobody else. Traded in my time, family and health. Have you ever felt like you hot enough to freeze, but you cold enough to melt? Feeling like a waste, should be hanging from a belt. Got a soul and it's for sale. Is it only for the wealth? Am I talking to myself? On a knee, I never know. Got me pleading for your help. Gotta play the way it's dope. Got some shit I need to say. Lord, I hope you hear me when I pray. It ain't good around my way. Lord, I need a miracle today. Today, got some shit I need to say. I need a miracle. Lord, I hope you hear me when I pray. I need a miracle. It ain't good around my way. I need a miracle. Lord, I need a miracle today. Today.
I've been fighting for my life. I've been fighting for the right
to see the light.
I've been fighting for my life. I've been fighting for the right
to see the light.
I've been fighting for my life. I've been fighting for the right
to see the light.
All I got is 24 hours.
All I got is 24 hours. Living, dying 24 hours. What is really age but the same day, looping in the phase of just 24 hours. If your neighbor does more with the same 24, gotta ask yourself, what is your power? Are you living for the struggle or honor? Shit'll make a nigga summon forefathers. I'm just thankful that my mother brought Bada. Should've brung a double dozen more flowers. Uppers or downers, blunt of pure sour. Smoking through my last 24 hours. Same sun and moon, tug of war drama. Feel the tears look above and saw showers. I just wish I had 100 more hours. God's generous, but 24's modest. What we got a budget for? Can I borrow some of y'all? Spend it quick as $24. Gone faster than my mother's warm chowder. I could feel a tender love and pure power. Here's 24, her 24, there 24, wish 24's hours. Would you trade your money for hours? Trade your hours for a couple more commas. First you see the dark and then you see the light. Then you see the day and then you see the night. I'm just narrating what I see inside. Thinking my creator, I can read and write. Stumble on my path, I think I need a ride. Struggling in sadness, bring my evil side. Swallowing my ego and I eat my pride. Fighting to the end until I see the prize. All I got is day and night. Right? Night is dark, day is light. I say good morning, then I say good night. Day and night, my only options in the game of life. Play the dice, you lose them both if you don't pay the price. Night is black and day is white, kinda racial right. Sundial, it's made of ice like a glacier might. Calibrated the way I like, count to 24-hour hand. Rotated twice, day or change tonight. Mother Nature and Father Time had a baby and they named it Christ. They only son, I hope they raise him right. Daughter too, her name is Luna, but they ain't alike when sun is down. You see her rising to her greatest height. Feel like E.T. on his flying, levitating bike. You'll see my shadow on the moon cause I was taking flight. Living like I made the shine. Yeah. First you see the dark and then you see the light. Then you see the day and then you see the night. I'm just narrating what I see inside. Thinking my creator, I can read and write. Stumble on my path, I think I need a ride. Struggle in the sadness, bring my evil side. Swallowing my ego when I eat my pride. Fighting to the end until I see the prize.
I'll be mad if you ain't at my wake. In a wraith, blasting faith and some pasta mace. Throwing bricks, wrapped in mask and tape. Take me from the fifth down to Astor Place. Let me see the grin on the bastard's face. I'm coming from the kin of the master race. Next to Nipsey in the master's race. I know the code, so I crack the safe. Bury me with Savy in his casket late. And we owners, so our master's safe. Bury me in Polo with a gat on waist. Victory is sweet, I need the aftertaste.
First you see the dark and then you see the light. Then you see the day and then you see the night. I'm just narrating what I see inside. Think of my creator, I can read and write. Stumble on my path, I think I need a ride. Struggle in the sadness, bring my evil side. Swallowing my ego when I eat my pride. Fighting to the end until I see the prize.
Visitors when really we just tapping in algorithms from within us. Hidden from getting clutched by the wicked ones. I'm the only physician it's not forbidden from. Paulo Coelho's literature's living syllabus is synchronous. I sit on the treasure before I dig it up. Right until my back hunched over like spina bifida. Calligrapher when writing Leviticus I was in a rush. Feel epiphanies tickling in my viscera. Mythical cinema with non-fiction insignia. I'll invent an artificial brain so close to mine it's arguably the same. I'll invent a sound modulator that can stop it when it rains, and a magnet that can shift how astronomy's arranged. The other day while getting high on the couch, I invented a water filter that takes hydrogen out. The CIA surrounded every side of my house. They heard I got the hidden secrets to what life is about. I'ma gather all the brightest mechanical engineers and convince them to build me a super telescope. With this telescope, I can debunk every astronomical ideology ever spoke. NASA wanna peek, I'ma tell them nope. SpaceX wanna look, I'ma send them quotes. Free viewing for the woke and ascended folks. Rewrite every science book ever wrote. Black Nikola Tesla, greatest of the non-living, living inventors. Thomas Edison was just a wicked embezzler, and Benjamin Franklin's a sick kitty molester. Yeah, they call me Nikola Tesla. Never am I witnessed in a physical venture, only as a hologram in digital lectures. But even when you hidden, the reptilians catch you. Pocket knife crafted with Damascus steel. Watch how easily I skin a gator like an apple peel. My IQ will lead you to believe that my daddy used to microdose acid in my Happy Meal. Light blunts with the fire that be blasting out the back of a Batmobile. I actually have for real. I'm currently blueprinting a watch that does more than just ticking and talks. It creates a force field that's resistant to the pistol and Glocks. You can safely talk shit to the cops. I giggle at shots. I'll invent a form of corn on the cob, so you'll never need more than you got. Swallow kernels whole, shit 'em out, stick 'em right back on the cob. Rinse it off, having one is an unlimited crop. You better give me my props. I might be the most innovative nigga we got. I can hand carve a whistle from rock that can make a sound in a pitch that could lift up a yacht. The fabric in my new cloth can wipe the soles of your shoes off and make them smooth enough that anyone can moonwalk. Just had a new thought, never seen a pig fly. I should put cybertronic wings on a huge hog. Tell your wife I got a tampon that vibrates. I'll make a bottle of wine from one dry grape. My iPhone battery lasts 9 days. I see music in tetrahedrons and sine waves. I use words as joysticks for mind games. My spirit is so much older than my brain. Best invention since record players. It's called a quantum synthetic voice replicator. Speech emulator. This ain't even me speaking, but I'm synthesized so well that I was never greater. I coded it as a 7th grader. The prototype was designed with the same tech as Vader's. Creativity is second nature. I used to blow up shit in my yard and upset the neighbors. Experiments in the basement inhaled the deadly vapors. Solar's easy made a lunar electric generator. Mom asked God for a prophet when she said her prayers. She was pregnant 7 seconds later. She named me Nikola Tesla. My theorem skipped the sharpest mathematician's dementia. I see reality before the image can render. Squint in my retina, vision bigger than Kepler's. They call me Nikola Tesla. The biggest ideas need an even bigger investor. My current fee is set at $1 billion an hour for encrypted voice chat. Each additional minute is extra. The name's Nikola Tesla. My newest device drops next middle December. Presenting you a pain-free midget extender. Make a fat dwarf tall, skinny and slender. When I'm whipping a Tesla, multiple rhymes, I'm a 12-syllable stretcher. Ghost in my mind like a self-inner Alexa. Woke up inside cyber realms, mythical sectors. Not your typical Tesla. Put a rocket engine on a miniature Vespa. Digit collector, rare critter protector. The beetle key is the levitation gift of the Kepra.
Reality is, the earth is yours, so don't let your inner power unfold. Reality is, the only real access we have is our own mind. Reality is, it's more than energy. Reality is physicality. Reality is, now that you're waking up, we're here to let you know it's your time. Reality is, we made everything. Reality is all around us. Reality is, we made everything. Reality is all around us. Reality is, we made everything. Reality is all around us. Reality is, we made everything. Reality is all around us. Reality is Patara, I'm in nothing.
Look, most loners are alone, I feel all one. Not half a one, the whole where the half is from. A whole is but a circle, which is actually none. I'll go back to one, before two, for two, 42, fortitude, atom, then it's 6, 6 atoms. 4 and 2's 8, infinity when vertical. 0 with a twist, like a Taurus or a Mobius strip. It's the holy of the holy of glyphs. Number 9 is a 1 with his nose on his dick. Number 2 is synonymous with more than just shit. You do L.S.D when the polar is split. Cross suns, your solar eclipse. Devil 18s that know the 3-6. Deep thesis. The 0 is an egg with the capacity of hatching to any fraction. Imagine in your brain. I'm doing numbers. I'm doing numbers. I'm doing numbers. My mathematics forcing you to wonder. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. I'm doing numbers. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. My mathematics forcing you to wonder. Number 1 is depicted with a straight line. The quickest way to travel within space-time. Number 2 is a 1 on his knees praying. To itself, 1's a capital I. Number 3 is like an open set of handcuffs. Trial tried M8 when clamped up. Uppercase Q is a 0 when it's pissing. Lowercase q is a 9 when it stands up. Letters are just numbers, and words are like algebra formulas that your brain processes to make colors. Atoms are just pixels, and DNA's coding that's activated by light and then crystallizes within you. 64 codons, 6 plus 4 like the bits in my Nintendo I play Mario on. 10 said 1 Mary, oh NuMirrorcals. 11's 1 in a mirror, do merry go round like the sun do. Time starts with the 1, ends with the 1, 2, or 12. Slow down to 12's what I run to. Forward, like the word for the whole in 1, 2, like 3 4s. Number of disciples of the King, Lord figures that I bring forth. 5 like the points in the pentagram. You flip it, the image is goat-headed man. Baphomet, supreme 5 power, yes, the balance between Ra and Set. Ra, Set, reset, God in flesh. 5 letters when Allah is text. 5 fingers, 5 toes, and they all in set. Like 2 arms, 2 legs, head star when they all are stretched. I guess you could say I'm obsessed, counting down to my conscious death. Bless. I'm doing numbers. I'm doing numbers. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. My mathematics forcing you to wonder. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. Yo, I'm doing numbers. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. My mathematics forcing you to wonder. When I think about what numbers are, my brain gets numbers are 1, solo, soul, Latin for sun and star. The sum of your birth numbers is what you are. My social security is a VIN number. My body is a running car. Bun, base organism. My dimension is the 4th edition. 444, I be portal shifting. I measure time with the silence before the ticking. I'm the first before the second, before the minute. You don't get it when I fidget with these digits. I'm too cold with numbers, frigid. Numb birth, labor with the painkillers. I'm a prescription, listen. 6 is sex, 6 is legs, which insect steps. Sick like incest sin. Inception of the 6th sense. Incense, 6 sensations. Scarred like a sensation. 3rd rock finish only 6 days in. Rested on the 7th like a sick day in. In days in. Room I predict days in. A little acid out the big basin. I took the trip that shifts Magins. UCC, I see 2 7s. A triangle's a 7 in reflection. According to my middle school calculator, 7,734,206 people will go to hell. Whoever coded this reality wrote it well. 1 is a phallus, 0 is a yoni. They made 8 kids and the family is growing. Shit. Doing numbers. Doing numbers. I'm doing numbers. My mathematics forcing you to wonder. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. God, I'm doing numbers. Yeah, I'm doing numbers. My mathematics forcing you to wonder. Bata.
You know, don't write the music. Let the music write itself.
With any type of creation, you create what's inside of you, subconsciously what influences you. I'm a fantasy fanatic, and anything that took you off into another world, escapism, that's what I like. I'm not so crazy about the reality of everything. I like a lot of fantasy, and that's why I try to create. To get away, to become moved, to become moved.
Am I white? Am I black? Shimon. My name is Michael Jackson. Perfect mix of white and black skin. Nose carved by the finest craftsman. Moonwalk across ice and aspen. Modern Christ of Nazareth. Beyond anything the mind imagine. I look like Michael Jackson. Golden shoulder pads on shiny jackets. Diamond brightling blinding when the lights are flashing. Wild fashion matching. Back when, remember the time was platinum. Like Aladdin when his wife is Jasmine. She look like Michael Jackson. Are these bones in my face or some type of plastic? I name my son Blanket, cause when he was born, that's what he was tightly wrapped in. Stories never end and I feel like Sebastian, or more like Michael Jackson. Man's body that the child's trapped in. Instead of playing, it's most likely practice. Joseph hit me with a violent thrashing. Work us like we addicts, spirit stifle stagnant. Daddy, I ain't faggot. I give a kid a hug, people think I'm trying to grab him. Call it pedophile's actions. I'm just Michael Jackson. Asexual, inside retracted. Suppressed libido shifts to high mind synaptics. Space-time collapsing, spinning like a cyclone. Twisting like a spiral traveling till I'm not spinning like a dreidel to a righteous Catholic. Jehovah's Witness on the night of Sabbath. I'm a magnet to divine attraction. Expressing rhythm with a primal passion. Dancing in the silent blackness. Stepping in formation with the tribal patterns. Guided by this valley of denial magic. I follow shadows, sundials casting. I think I'm Michael Jackson, the one that MK Ultra spiked with acid. To the night of homicidal passage. I'm not a DJ, but I was still breathing in a body bag, claw and fingers, vinyl scratching. To the sounds of Michael Jackson, I strike a matchstick in the dryer's cabin. Fire blasting, I'm Spyro the tiny dragon. Burn this entire labyrinth and hide the ashes. I write Michael Jackson in bold underline italics. Uppercase subtitled captions. Mikael, which means who is like God when defined in Latin. Deeper than the cytoplasmics, quite elaborate. Watching movies in my mind make my eyelids spasm. If you could read my mind, you'd hear a psycho laughing. Backyard got the lion and the tiger napping. Roller coaster 2, keep your seatbelts tightly fastened. Metaphor for the life I'm having. After a day of brain surgery, I enhance my third eye with glasses. I've discovered what your science hasn't. Divide a fraction to a final fragment. The universe is a uterus having wide contractions. I found a pen and the Bible happened. I signed it Michael Jackson. Media stressing, need a spinal tapping. They killed me and Prince. Whenever lightning happens, it's the titans clashing. Crotch tightly grab it. Ladies passing out, got them falling like Mike Tyson jabbed them. Lisa Presley and Naomi Campbell tried to have them, but I denied their passes. Best womb is the test tube. Million other Michael Jacksons aborted inside their napkins. I cry every time it happens. They call me Michael Jackin. My doctor was a trifling bastard. He's the reason why I'm relapsing. Forever I'm relaxing. I didn't get to say bye to Catherine. Michael Jackson. From the darkness, Michael Blackson. From the pipe, Michael chrXst. From the music, Michael Jackson. Son.
The thing about LSD that makes it unique is that because you can theoretically get so many doses from the brain, it becomes a tool of utility because you as a single chemist can produce 10 million hits. Well, this is not some guy getting rich. This is about changing history. He's talking about 10 consciousness expanding experiences. We only got 1 in 10 million hits in 72 hours. And there were dozens of these guys with different methods and different levels.
Shit. God, what is LSD? Shit, what is LSD? What is LSD? LSD, but a little strip of destiny. When the lonely silence is deafening, and my living situation is depressing me, I'm repaying the Lord's spiritual debt to me. First time I took a lethal sized dose, but never will I load syringes with dope. I remember being lost, scared, delusional. Seen the same laws the soothsayer druids do. Took a ladder to the 7th dimension. The body is literally spirit detention. Leviticus scripture describes Moses liberating social divides, leading sinners with a diethylamide. Add a little salvia divinorum, leaves stiff and dry. From the forest, the last soldier to die. Smoke bubble kush, my lieutenant still dead. What is LSD? What is LSD? What is LSD? Lunar Soular duality. Lucifer, Satan, devil, Logan, Spawn, Deadpool. The lunatic, sadistic, and dreadful. Osiris limbs scattered and disassembled. Time machine with the Lamborghini style doors. Extremely limited silverish DeLorean. Why my head look slightly deformative? Cause my frontal lobe synaptics are dwarfing them. And every time I let semen drop, I create a legacy of super demigods. I'm Luke Skywalker's daddy. My red lightsaber's dark. My laboratory secluded and dark. Lyric sick as dysentery. I'm a living speaking dictionary. Mental lexicon, Sumerian dialect. I see the image like Spike Directs. What is LSD? What is LSD? What is LSD? Lunar Soular duality. LSD wears a leopard skin dress. Her tongue kiss is tempting, but her lifted skirt's deaf. Her voice is sexy, a Latin Spanish descent. Don't be the victim, the lady serpent detects. A lot of bumps on this long, slow drive. Should I give up and die? No, Lord shall decide. Longevity, sufficiency, and diligence. Loyalty, stability, and discipline. Made it through a lot of soul dissonance. With limerick soliloquies of Dickerson, the king before LeBron started dribbling. Sometimes I ask myself, what is love? It's legitimately serotonin, dopamine. The lack of it causes looping suicidal dreams. Like you smoke LSD, lace sour D's. Mental labyrinth, schizophrenic dementia. My lobotomized skull is dismembered. The tongue is but a liquid saw dagger. Lyric samurai duel and leverage sauce dagger. You would think I had a law school doctorate. You ain't never heard the linguist so dominant. Lips spit drooling, lean syrup drowsiness. Lubricant solvent dissolving it. LSD, legendary shaman doctor. Control weather like a Linux storm Doppler. I'm high-pitched like the late star Doc Ellis, with the next level strike diametrics. Refilling my limitless scripts daily, until my casket's laden with sweet daisies. I let stakes dangle, overhead the lost starving dogs. Supply fire, light sun's dawn. Never let a liar shuffle decks. Black belt in Bruce Lee, self-defense. Show you the wildebeest, like what you see when you leopard stomach dissect. Let the stoners digest. What is LSD? What is LSD? What is LSD? Lunar Soular duality. What is LSD? What is LSD? What is LSD? Lunar Soular duality. I knew her. Words from a younger you but older.
In the black, there is some white. In the wrong, there is some right. In the dark, there is some light. In the blind, there is some sight. In the black, there is some white. In the wrong, there is some right. In the dark, there is some light. In the blind, there is some sight.
Evangelize with the passion of the first time Adam gazed deep in Eve's angel eyes. Looking into hers, dilated minds. Innocence died, though I stayed alive. Find truth where the danger lies. It's always dark before the day arrives. Prenatal vibes, it's like I still remember late July. 2 years after 85, 2 years before 89. Seen a crack baby rise through these black raining skies. Body water shape based on container size. Raising tides, triple imagination size. Sun waving high, moon waving by. See the great fish with the yin and the yang combine. Unity's duality when stabilized. Separation of the one I was created by.
In the black, there is some white. In the wrong, there is some right. In the dark, there is some light. In the blind, there is some sight. In the black, there is some white. In the wrong, there is some right. In the dark, there is some light. In the blind, there is some sight. In the black, there is some white. In the wrong, there is some right. In the dark, there is some light. In the blind, there is some sight. In the black, there is some white. Wrong, there is some right. Dark, there is some light. Light, there is some sight. In the blind, in the wrong, in the wrong, in the dark, in the dark, light, in the blind, in the black, in the black, wrong, in the wrong, the dark,
Yeah. Sunlight, moonlight, one night, mood right. No sight, open my eyes and get the view right. No Christ, birth, love.
Mary had a little lamb. Sherry had a little Cam. Carried him within her hand. Married to a missing man. Buried under stricken land. Mary had a little lamb. Sherry had a little Cam. Miracle she didn't plan. Nothing makes saints like a sinner can. Grown man sleeping on the floor. Head of mice squeaking by the door. I ain't really eating anymore. Money spent on this bag of weed I can't afford. What's the meaning of it all? Living in the Bronx where it's freezing in the fall and police on the call. Isolated from the people I adore. Family and friends I don't speak to anymore. Mama struggles, she can't even get a call. Probably think that I don't need her anymore. I'm just working out my demons with the Lord. Put them deep into a song like I bleed when I recall. I don't even like breathing when I'm poor, so I'm working till I'm rich enough I could buy my freedom from the law. God, or maybe I just need to be involved. Maybe it's too deep for me to solve. Lord, Mary had a little lamb. Sherry had a little Cam. Carried them within her hand. Married to a missing man. Buried under stricken land. Mary had a little lamb. Sherry had a little Cam. Miracle she didn't plan. Nothing makes sense like a sinner can. Living in a stand. I get so preoccupied. I ain't know my uncle and my auntie died. remember when I heard my grandmama died. Wasn't there to wipe the tears from mama's eyes. Little sister was and had her traumatized. Should've been home on Thanksgiving, I apologize. The guilt that's in my spirit can't be quantified. And when I ain't have a father, Uncle John was mine. God, I tried. Thank you, I thank you. You'll still be the one that I pray to. I still feel I have to be grateful. But why do you take back your angels? Why? I love you, I hate you, but I didn't ask to be made you. Can't I relax and be stable? Why does this have to be painful? Mary had a little lamb, Sherry had a little calf. Carried them within her hand, married to a missing man, buried under stricken land. Mary had a little lamb, Sherry had a little calf. Miracle she didn't plan. Nothing makes saints like a cynic can. Living in a stand. Already died, I can't die no more. I'm alive and I wanna be alive some more. Already cried, I can't cry no more. Feeling so high, why my eyes so low? Trying to shine and let my soul glow. It's part of me inside, even I don't know. Places in my mind, even I won't go. That's the encore to the final show.
Damn. Oh, that nigga Cam, man. Oh, wait. Blow the smoke in the air. Pray. Damn. Holy Ghost will appear. Oh, man. Jehovah is here. Yeah. Partying. But nobody here. Damn. What? When I go up the stairs. Floating. While me float in the air.
Finally I'm flying. I just grew my wings.
Look at them, they're beautiful. High up in the sky. So happy I can see.
Melody so beautiful. Finally I'm flying. I just grew my wings.
Heaven is so beautiful. I just realized I died and now I'm free.
Yeah. Let's stick to the game plan. This is really my escape plan. They're feeding lynches from the same branch. They're feeding whippers with the same hand. Damn. Nothing motivate like pain can. Then the slave red, then the slave ran. I'm just trying to make it at this wasteland. Now a shepherd was a stray lamb. Elevated is a space jam. He's king with the crown of an emperor. These jeans that I found in molecular breeds, wings that I found on a capera. Bling bling, that's the sound of my necklace. Ching ching, that's the sound of my register. Ring ring, that's the sound of my cellular phone. I might rise so high above the sky that I might die if I don't spread my wings and I might rise so high above the sky that I might die if I don't spread my wings and finally I'm flying. I just grew my wings.
Look at them, they're beautiful. High up in the sky. So happy I can see.
Melody so beautiful. Finally I'm flying. I just grew my wings.
Heaven is so beautiful. I just realized I died and now I'm free.
In the sky, what do you see? That's not a bird, that's not a plane. That was just me spreading my wings. Yeah. Got off my knees, back on my feet. Now I feel free, like I could breathe. Swift as the breeze. I'm on a cloud right now, and I'm never coming down right now. I feel higher than a cloud right now. Yeah. Getting ready for my crown right now.
ready for a gown right now. I'm so high right now. I can prove the law of gravity's a lie. I believe in my ability to fly. I don't even gotta slow to get me high. As I float above you, I look down and I say hi. Finally I'm fly. I just grew my wings. Look at them, they're beautiful. High up in the sky. So happy I can see. Melody so beautiful. Finally I'm fly. I just grew my wings. Heaven is so beautiful. I just realized I died and now I'm free.